Al Faraj entrepreneur and a pitch at Palace alumni. And we'll start with the first pitcher. I wish we had a drum roll. From the first category, we have educational technology, Arawi from Bahrain. Please come on stage, Arawi team.
I have to say, I didn't think we were going to be pitching today, but...
That's the surprise element. Good luck. And the time starts now.
Hello, everybody. This is Hala Sulaiman from Arawi Books. Arawi Books is an audiobook application for Arabic content. However, it's a scalable application that can basically apply any language we wish to add on as we move on in progress. It's an Arabic book audio, it's an Arabic content audiobook application, which we have a vision for to make it into a social media platform for the audio publishing community. Based on studies and figures, there are more than 420 million people who speak or understand the Arabic language. And also based on the latest studies related to Arabic content or to basically reading and listening to books, there is about 30% of people who are considered auditory. That is, they enjoy listening to books. So there is a market for Arawi Books. In less than 1 year, we have won several awards. One of the latest is the Best Arab Startup for the Arab World, the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Award for Startups or for business entrepreneurs. We have progressed tremendously since our last pitch in Bahrain during Pitch at the Palace. We have now 10 categories of books, more than 400 books that are available, and our target is to have 700 books on the app. On an annual basis, we're looking at having about 500 to 700 books. Our differentiator between us and other audiobook applications that are similar to our content is we are the only app with Arabic business executive summaries for international bestsellers. We have grown tremendously. The app usage has increased over the months. The engagement and interaction has also increased. We have more than 18,000 users. We have more than 35,000 downloads in less than a year. We have continuously, every 6 months, we do a study. And on our study, we noticed that there are 30% of our users or audio readers have had life-changing experiences through our content. And this is what we're aiming to do. We basically are working towards helping in getting the UN SDG number 4 for continuous education and lifelong learning to happen. And we're looking forward towards making people have life-changing experiences through the content that they read. Our ask is very simple. We would like to network with different government decision makers related to content. We are also asking for around $700,000 for 3 years to get content rights and for marketing. I basically mentioned in the last 10 seconds that we'd like $700,000 for content and app development, and also we'd like connections with government decision makers.
Thank you.
That's it?
I'll ask the sound engineer if we have a portable mic. That'll be possible, a handheld mic for the future. No, you're not a victim. See, this is a practice, as His Highness, His Royal Highness said. It's a practice, and you had your echo your voice, right? And if you have a loud voice, I hope you do. Use it. Am I loud enough? Yes. Good. Now you know how my wife feels at home. And now from the category energy and environmental technology, we have camels made from Saudi Arabia. Would you rather to have a podium or a mic?
No, it's okay.
Whatever you want.
Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, this is Abdullah Al-Qahtani. We have a problem and a solution. The problem we have is the animal we love, the animal who is a part of our culture and a part of our history. The problem is the animal vehicle collisions or accidents. We have lost a lot of lives in Saudi Arabia. I mean, some of them are my relatives because of those accidents. We came up with a solution for stray camels which roam over the deserts with the GPS trackers which sends alarm to the owners and authorities when the camels approach to highways or rural roads. This is a solution and the idea to prevent them from coming to the rural roads and highways. So it's all about saving lives, survive better, and save money. My ask is to meet the Minister of Climate Change and Environment to discuss how to make this happen and make it over the countries where camels live in. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And as I see, you have 1 minute, but would you want to add an ask, or you're happy with the ones you stated? No, thank you so much. Good luck, Qahtani. Thanks. And now to the second category, the Internet of Things, IoT. And we have Cybergate from UAE, Mr. Harhousi.
Can I step off stage?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, that's fun then. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming here tonight, this evening, afternoon. My name is Mohammed Al-Hasousi, founder of Cybergate. Cybergate is a local establishment with the main mission of building UAE's cybersecurity resilience through effective use of technology, processes, and local people. We studied the current challenges in the market, and we understood that there is strict regulations with strict timelines to meet security operations monitoring. We also understood that there's constrained budgets to achieve such a project, and there's limited enabled resources or certified resources. So what we did, we are doing a security operations center as a managed service, where many small and medium-sized entities will benefit out of this. And here is a comparison of what they end up. If they would like to have a security operations center built in-house, it will cost them, on average, 1.7 million, running cost of 1.2, sorry, this is a mess here, and 6 to 8 months to have this operational, and find the right resources, about 8 people, to run it 24/7. With us, 30% of the initial cost, 30 days and you have a security operations center up and running, and from day one you have full team of certified experts monitoring you around the clock. So now this MSS plan, alhamdulillah, is already, we executed this in 2018 and it's doing very well. We have over 10 government clients already and we're excelling. I'll come to the ask later. But what we really did is the achievement here. We worked with universities, with clients, and taken the candidates that are looking for jobs in the security space, who are fresh graduates. We put them through 4-month enablement program. Alhamdulillah, today we have people in ADNOC, we have people in Mubadala, we have people in health sector. local youth enabled in the security space. At Cybergate, we understand the difficulty and the forecasted threat in this space, and we're working day and night and around the clock to build local capability to cover this. So the ask today I have, as you see, here's the team. Most of those are enabled already in projects and they're leading them. So our equation is fairly clear. The more projects we have and the more relationship we have with government entities to enable more local youth through those programs, and then they have the choice of hiring them on the spot, and they get a qualified local resource who already executed the project with them. That's one thing. Another ask, alhamdulillah, business is going good. We have little bit bank and facilities issues to cover up the projects we have on hand. I believe if we get those who ask, we can excel even more and replicate this around the GCC and the globe. Thank you so much.
I believe he was clear. He stated the ask, so I'll move on to the second topic, or the second picture. And he actually moved out of the stage way too fast. I had. Thank you. We have from the Internet of Things, Fooddate from UAE. Fooddate, welcome to the stage.
Sorry, I thought I was the fifth, so that's why I didn't move fast. Yeah, started. So good afternoon, everyone. My business here is a food tech-based business. We have three different or very related streams that we have worked on since May 2017. Fooddate is basically where we have the business-to-customer facility, and we provide the customers with an access to the restaurants. We have more than 400 registered restaurants in the UAE, in the whole UAE and in the 7 Emirates. And we have more than 15,000 downloads, 11,000 plus website visits. Luckily, we have sold 87,000 meals since we have been established. And the next one is basically the Rest Hero, which basically we provide the business-to-business segment, where we provide the restaurants with their own designed website and application based on their, it's a tailored business. And we have more than 47 subscribed businesses. It's a subscription-based. And we have more than 18 smart tools, which basically facilitates automation and artificial intelligence for their like analytical tools. We have more than 1,100 meals sold since we have established it. The third and the most important, in my view, is the at'am, which translated as feed in Arabic. We basically gather the unused cooked food from the restaurants in the UAE, and we deliver them to the less fortunate people, which are basically like the workers in the labor camps and the poor people. We have more than 40 MOUs signed with the different restaurants, and more than 120 donated meals have already been done. Which eventually it reduces the greenhouse gases associated with the dumped food, unused cooked food. We have won 2 awards in 2016, which was in Talaq, and the 2017, the Emirates Award for Arabian Gulf Youth. Our ask is to get connections with the governmental entities that has a relation to provide us with the logistics ease of access, and to have more business owners that has access to logistic facilities. Thank you.
Before we move on, I would like to remind you that the application Pitch at Palace is available in Play Store and the App Store for the ones who want to download it. And if you have, God forbid, any problems with logging in or signing in, the staff on the central table is available to help you with the application. So the application Pitch at Palace is available. And to show support for your people who are pitching, we ask you to use the hashtag Pitch at Palace and to tweet and retweet about the Pitch at Palace Twitter account and also the Duke of New York account. Now we move to the second picture. Help for you from the Internet of Things team UAE.
Your Highness, good evening. Sabah al-Shamsi is here, the co-founder of Help for You. Our platform is simple, but very promising. We've created what we call it a marketplace to bring supply and demand. We started with a very basic service, cleaning services. And we started with a pet walking, caregiving, babysitting, and so forth in Dubai. So if you can imagine with me for a moment, we've started with a service place where we bring supply and demand. And the growth is infinite for us. We've been hearing the suppliers, they wanted what we call it a scheduler, because this is the most valuable service that they can offer, their time basically. So there is a scheduler, there is an accounting system to capture how much they are selling. There is, of course, a CRM to capture the information of the customers. So the growth is also infinite based on the numbers of the client and the customers. This is what we call it the marketplace. Listening to the customers, they've asked for a platform to manage their operations. So what we had is a platform to enhance efficiency, digitize those customers very quickly, and then the magic happens where you connect this tool, what we call it, the platform, with the marketplace. So you have a tool and you have a marketplace that you can consume services. Now, you can customize this application based on the region that you go. In Dubai, UAE, GCC, we see cleaning services, pet walking, babysitting is coming in a highly ranked in the Google search. In Africa, the demand might be different. In East Asia is different. So this is the beauty of the platform, that you can take it and customize it based on the region that you go. The numbers are speaking. We are growing year on to date, an 88% on the customer base. We have 100% increase in the revenue. We have 190% increase year to date on the order value, because we have a bundle of services on the platform. And of course, the checkout is increasing 73% year to date. What are we asking for? We would like to be highly recognized in the search engines, call it Google's, wherever engine that we would like. We would like to be recognized in the Forbes, for example. People will recognize that this is a very good brand to associate with, beside the financial ask. Thank you so much.
Would you like to repeat your ask?
We would like to be recognized.
You will still say your ask.
I insist. We would like to be recognized globally. The brand is where we bring supply and demand for services, connecting this marketplace with a tool to enhance their efficiency, basically. And of course, the monetary value.
Don't mention that yet.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much.
Yeah, remember, Ms. Hanadi did remind us that don't mention the money yet. So, right? You did, Ms. Hanadi? I was listening. I'm not even pitching. No, I'm sure they were listening also. Now, to the fourth in the category of Internet of Things, we have ReHome from UAE. Please come on stage. ReHome. That was a very shy clap. Can we give a stronger one? Thank you.
Hello, everybody. It's ReHome. So let's start now. My sister and I are twins, but we're not the same. I wake up every morning, I open the curtains, I feed her, brush her teeth, and prepare her for the day. I make sure she's safe, and someone is there to supervise her. When I go to work, to university, or this venture, where I come back, the same checklist is followed. In between, she never leaves my mind. I accept the emotional side of it, but I believe automated assisted home living will help people like us. We estimated this to be $80 million a year market in the UAE alone, and over $1 billion per year across the GCC. And so we created ReHome. Building on my co-founder experience at Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital in London and Zayed Military Hospital here in Abu Dhabi, we designed ReHome to underpin clinical services. ReHome manages the medical records of individuals at the approval of the patient in our own private blockchain-based platform, meeting HIPAA compliance with military-grade security. Our infrastructure supports the Internet of Things security for medical devices and smart home tools. Rehabilitation pathway will be refined over time using our previously patented AI technology to help us to enhance the cost effectiveness and cost benefit. This AI learns from these first 20 customers to optimize the care path accordingly. Within a year, we will have a tried and tested system to help reduce long-stay hospital care, assisting patients to return back home. ReHome is therefore the first UAE service provider that integrates medical, smart home, and renovation solutions as customized turnkey projects. We will analyze users' needs and wants. Using 3D scanning and modeling, we will redesign, agree, and then build an improved home for them. Once the family is rehomed and educated about their own ReHome, we offer monitoring services. As we all over the world facing these challenges, we believe we can improve the lives of others together. And therefore, my request will be access to relevant medical records to assist patients, access to provide services for military and civilian sectors across both countries, and to have my photo taken with Your Royal Highness here and then back to London. Thank you.
You wanted a picture with his Highness. We took one. You want one for you. Is your sister with you? Well, when bring her back, we'll talk about it. Well, you know, she just talked about her twin sister, and then she's not here, and then she will be jealous. I'm just concerned about your sister, that's it. And now, to the category of robotics, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality, we have AchieveOne from Saudi Arabia.
Good afternoon, everyone. Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about a story, not a business actually today, which starts with two questions. If we have this number of developers, programmers, and those smart guys, why we don't have those intelligence or softwares that helps companies to serve or to help fixing their problems? The problem that we found is every product or every application is its own. It started with one founders or two or whatever it is, and that is where the problem come. The problem come. We don't have enough tech, especially in Saudi Arabia. We don't have enough tech for enterprises, for small and medium companies. That's helped them to save costs or to have a solution for their problems. That's why we come up with AchieveOne. It's a company that's produce a product that's help enterprises and companies, small and medium, to have their own platforms or products to solve their problems. So far, we have three main products. The first one is EasyTicket. EasyTicket is the first white label ticketing platform, helping events maker to make their own events and to manage all the events they need. The second platform we have, it's EasyPOS. EasyPOS is point of sale system that helps cafes, restaurants, and retailers, as we have a VAT or taxes will be mandatory in the start of 2019. So they have to have a point of sale system to help them up. The third platform is Sahla. Sahla is a product for small and medium enterprises to have a website. I don't know if you know, 90–60% of the companies in Saudi Arabia, they don't have a website. They are not online. So we help them using that platform. My ask is to have a fundraise of $500,000 to help us produce more products to help those enterprises. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we have, okay, if I mispronounce that, I'll ask the pitcher to come and help me pronounce it. It's Tillis Robotics from UAE. I hope I pronounced that right. Please come on stage. Thank you. You want to use the podium? Sure thing.
Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Sheikh. I'm from Tillis Software House. We are a deep learning healthcare company based in the UAE. What we do is one thing. We are in the business of screening and diagnosis of diseases. We are an artificial intelligence company where we saw the shortage of doctors worldwide as a challenge, and we are building smart machines to address that challenge. As you see in the screen there are many diseases around the world with high complications. In Tillis, we chose diabetes because of the high prevalence. There are 600 million people around the world who has diabetes. And 1/3 of this number are at the risk of losing their sight. This is 200 million people. And the reason is of disease called diabetic retinopathy. This is a disease affecting the retina. And this disease has high impact on the people. Currently, 3 million people are blind due to this disease. So we saw the problem of this disease as the screening was a challenge, and we are building a smart machine and using our solution, which is diabetic retinopathy detection system, where we use artificial intelligence, where a patient walk inside a clinic, then a clinician will take a patient will put his chin on a camera, then the clinician will take an image per eye. And here's the thing, our smart machine will read an image at a doctor level. It will filter out the healthy people, and those detected with the disease will be referred to a doctor. This solution has helped in many ways in doctor through augmenting them. It has 96.3 level of accuracy. It reduced the patient journey from 4 days to less than 5 minutes. And so far, we have screened 31,000 people using our technology, and 3,400 people have been detected with that disease. Our ask is implementation in Mubadala healthcare hospitals and implementation in Red Cross and Red Crescent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now we have, from the same category, robotics, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality, we have Golftech UAE. Golftech, welcome to stage.
Your Highness, Assalamu alaikum. Do you know how many projects fails? As per Construction Industry Institute USA research, 65% of all mega projects fails. This is either delay in project delivery, increase in cost, low quality, due miscommunication, missing information, variation, delays, clutches, error in documentation, and etc. I think we all agree is that this is a tragedy for business owner, investor, so is the government. In 2016, I did a deep research on these projects, and I found that we can save huge sums on construction sector here in UAE. Now this issue become personal as an Emirati. And this is why I established the first UAE startup company, Golftech, and uses artificial intelligence technology, which called Building Information Modeling, BIM, to help investors, governments, and people minimizing construction delays, cost, and quality. BIM is an artificial intelligence 3D model with visual reality. It helps project stakeholders to collaborate and clearly understand the project's construction process at the design stage to avoid all errors during the constructions. And it will help them to work more effectively and efficiently together by using a single database and connected in the cloud technology. And the power of BIM is that all information engineering details are connected together in a single database. So when any change happens at the design stage, it will reconfigure it automatically for the whole building instantly in the same time. BIM will lower the cost up to 35%, lower the emission, improve logistics, fast delivery on the project by 50%, increase the return of investment by 80%. In UK, every year they save by using BIM 400 million pounds, and they have a plan to invest 35 billion in up to end of 2019, and they are expecting to save up to 350 million pounds. Currently, Golftech working on mega projects, which is Golftech played an effective role in the completion of Project Warner Bros. In Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, and now we are working on ongoing project, which is the longest.
Okay. So time's up, but we will ask you for the ask.
I would like to meet with the developer companies and building and infrastructures, which is the chairman of Aldar, the chairman of Musanada, the chairman of Mubadala, and the chairman of Amar. Thank you very much.
That's a lot of chairman, mashallah. Thank you. And now we have UAE Robotics from obviously UAE. So UAE Robotics, please come on stage. If you are here, we're not clapping until you show up. If you don't show up, I'm moving alone. He is not here. Time's up. Trumpet? No need. I'm kidding. No, don't. Thank you. We'll move to the second category on the list, social impact technology. We have one GCC from Bahrain. Welcome to the stage.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Al-Harith Al-Atawi. I'm the co-founder and chief executive officer of One GCC. And I'm on a mission to help people find jobs. Just a few years ago, the Arab Thought Foundation released a research, and we have to create 80 million jobs in the Arab world by 2020. The number is huge and is only getting bigger. The challenge of unemployment is growing. It's becoming more difficult to help people find jobs. And with the introduction of AI and smart machines, 70% of what we know as traditional jobs are being completely wiped out. So what we do here at One GCC is that we focus on skill matching. It's no longer effective or feasible to hire people based on their academic background and work experience. How does it work? Let's say somebody, like in Bahrain, for instance, the highest number of unemployed have graduated in accounting. So when we find people in accounting with good interpersonal skills, social skills, we tell them, why not try a job in sales? And we actually help make that match. We had also a client in Saudi Arabia that needed 200 civil engineers. They needed so many civil engineers just for the simple task of doing AutoCAD drawings. So we found them 200 female interior designers who were previously unemployable, and we helped them find jobs through skill matching. We're automating this. We've been very successful till date. We have, it's more than 3,000 companies actually today. This slide was from the last pitch at Paris and Bahrain. And what we need today is, we need more job seekers. We need help getting bigger databases. Believe it or not, only 5% of GCC nationals think they have adequate information on how to write a CV and apply for jobs. So we need access to more job seekers. So my ask for today would be, if I can get an introduction to the CEO of the Emirates National Development Program, the Minister of Labor, and if anyone has a connection with the CEO of the HRDF in Saudi, the Human Resource Development Fund, that will really go a long way in helping us in our journey. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And now to Tamar from Bahrain.
Thank you very much. Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Ali, and I'm the co-founder of Tamar. Since I was a kid, I used to be in love with the sports, and that's all what I used to do, think about and dream about. You know, I was into football, tennis, squash, cycling, martial arts, you name it, I was there, right? But I was always struggling whenever I wanted to play in actually finding the sport venues and recreation activities. It was extremely difficult to find and book these venues. I used to spend hours, sometimes days, to find them and book them, you know? I grew up, then graduated from the university and started working. And I realized that my country, Bahrain, is investing in sports tourism and fantastic sports activities and events. Unfortunately, I was unaware of. I was totally disconnected. I couldn't keep up, you know? So I realized that we need to find a solution, you know, for these problems. What if we could have one single platform that connects all the sport venues, activities, and events with the sports enthusiasts? So we decided to build that app, Tamar. It means exercise in Arabic, right? We started the journey 24 months ago, and the results were amazing. We were able to process more than 1 million worth of booking revenue for the sports centers that joined us. It's extremely simple. If you have a sports center or a sports association or an event organizer related to sports, all what you need to do is to join us, receive bookings, pay us a small amount of money as a commission. You're happy, we are happy, and of course, the customers are happy. We also realized that the problems that are being addressed by Tamar are actually not limited to Bahrain, but to all the countries that invest in sports tourism. So imagine you have one single platform, one single sports community app that can start locally and go regionally and all the way globally, and make it extremely simple for you to find the venues and the activities and be able to book them on the fly in seconds, right? It's awesome. Imagine you can, you know, find partners to play with, not only the venues and activities. Sometimes you want to play tennis, but you can't find a partner. Imagine you can find that partner through our app. Isn't that awesome? So what we are doing now is actually we are solidifying ourselves. We are trying our best to dominate Bahraini market and to expand regionally and hopefully globally. So we are on a mission to promote wellness through sports. We are on a mission to make each and every citizen in GCC exercise and eventually enjoy a happy and healthy lifestyle. The more happy and the more healthy they are, the more productive they are to their countries, right? So we want your help and everybody's help to spread awareness about Tamar. And our ask is to connect us with the General Authority of Youth and Sports in GCC countries, especially this country, and also the General Authority of Tourism. We need to talk. We need to do a lot to spread awareness about Tamar. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. And now to the Stories Studio from the category Social Impact Technology from Bahrain.
Can you please change that slide? Okay, anyways.
It's good time for you to practice breathing.
Yeah.
It's all good. We are there. Breathe. And we are giving a little bit of extra seconds for UAE robotics to show up. Pretty much, that's so until now, we'll just enjoy the posture that you have, mashallah. Just a small tick. There we go.
Okay,
Thank you.
Good evening, Your Highness, Your Excellency, and ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sajjad, co-founder of the Story Studio. I have two passions in my life. One is video game, other one is social impact. The marriage between two is the Story Studio. We are a game development studio where we are using storytelling to create video games. While using the video game, we want to create awareness, inspire empathy and positive action through our video games. We create a video game using real-world causes and using the story to create positive changes to the world. Our aim is to inspire awareness and empathy and positive action through our video game. Our first game is about Deep Blue Dump. It's about ocean plastic pollution. Over 100,000 sea mammals die every year because of ocean plastic pollution. And through the single hand mobile game, we want to show that message towards the towards the player. And Deep Blue Dump is free and free to download and categorized towards the audience. And sorry, it's the first speech.
This is why you're in the bootcamp.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I will continue the second one. Second game is about Musa, a brother story. It's about refugee crisis. Over 22 million refugees are around the world. Half of them are children. So we are creating a game about two refugee brothers. They have been displaced from their home. Why our game is unique is like we have an AI engine which help us to take subconscious player inputs and behaviors and customize that towards the gamer so they can experience a different gameplay. Musa Brothers Story will be targeted towards 174 adventure gamers around the world, and it will be paid to download as well. And we are so happy to announce we signed a publishing deal with Voodoo, which is a bigger mobile game industry publisher, which will help us to generate a potential revenue of $500,000 and also help us to distribute the games around the world. Our ask is so simple. Please connect with Expo 2020 and also with Impact and Investors so we can create more social impact. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We heard a lot of interesting ideas, and this was truly interesting. So now we will have us as audience, we will have a 15-minute break. I don't know why I'm looking at the pictures, because you don't have a break. Pictures, you will have a one-to-one session in the clinics with our judges. And after the break, we'll come back for judges' feedback. And I would like you all to thank His Royal Highness that he's been here the whole day listening to everybody. Let's give him a round of applause. That's beautiful passion. Enjoy the break, and we'll come back to hear from the judges their feedback. Thank you. Not the pictures. You're not having a break. Thank you.